The leader of the New Democracy Party got what he asked for, not just a majority, but an outright one that allows the Conservatives to rule on their own for the first time in 15 years. Kyriakos Mitsotakis says it will allow him to implement an ambitious reform program unhindered by coalition partners.
This wasn't just an expression of will to close a painful chapter for our country. It was much more than that, the fate of the people in their strength, its desire to take our fates into our own hands, the need to prove that we can do great things in our own country.
The pressure is now on Mitsotakis to deliver on his promise, to bring growth to the Greek economy and help create 700,000 jobs in his first term. He's planning to do it partly through tax cuts, but Greece can only afford them if international bailout creditors agree to cut repayments. It's a goal that eluded previous governments since the beginning of government austerity measures imposed in 2010 when Greece faced bankruptcy because of its massive debts. The victory of Mitsotakis ends 4.5 years of rule by Syriza. Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras raised the coalition of the radical left from obscurity to seize power from the New Democracy Party in the last election in 2015. Tsipras promised he would be the vanguard of a left-wing revolution across Europe to defeat the austerity policies imposed on Greece that caused recession and unemployment. Tsipras ultimately capitulated to those policies in order to keep Greece in the Eurozone. Despite Syriza raising the minimum wage, cutting sales tax and offering more benefits to pensioners this year, it seems to have been too little too late.
I
will receive Mr. Mitsotakis into the palace so to hand over to him the office of Prime Minister, as is done in the democratic state. I would like to, from the bottom of my heart, thank all the members and friends of our party who gave a good fight in unviable conditions.
In order to double its growth rate or grow much faster, Greece will need huge levels of foreign investment in the coming years, and that will be perhaps the biggest challenge on the economic front, and that needs a lot of structural reform, which sometimes takes time.
There's more at stake here than the economy. For the past decade, Greeks have watched their politicians being dictated to by their creditors, the International Monetary Fund and the Eurozone, because those politicians didn't want to assume ownership of unpopular reforms. Like his predecessors, Mitsotakis says he wants to restore Greek sovereignty and dignity. But unlike them, he wants to do it in collaboration with European Union partners. Psaropoulos, Al Jazeera, Athens.